Hello everyone. I am Steve's avatar. Steve wanted me to come on here and announce that his personal tarot readings from now, October 2022 through December 2022 are all half price. The price for a full personal tarot reading will be £20. That should be somewhere in the region of $23. The normal asking price has always been £40 for a reading. But for just over the Christmas period he is cutting all readings down to just £20. So if you had ever wanted a personal reading by me, now would be the time. And grab this deal while it's hot. This deal will end sometime during the last part of December 2022. All you have to do is email me at stevenabbott1976@googlemail.com. You can also find the email link in the description box below with all other links. You will need to send me an email and I will respond with all links and instructions.
Sagittarius, how you doing? You might be very arsey at the moment or looking at someone's arse. I really don't know. It could be called Lars or Laura. Or dealing with a Lucifer, showing your arse off maybe. Who really knows? Someone could be going up their nose and someone could be doing cocaine or being very nosy. Okay, I'm hearing very nosy. Or something is on your nose. I don't know. Stir crazy? There it is, rad on the end of your nose. So I don't know. I don't know what that's for. Nosy. Nosy Parker? Parker. Someone that's called Park or Parker. Anyway, Sagittarius, how you doing? So I've done your reading already, Putching. I've done your reading, and it is over on Patreon, and it's your weekly reading. So this one is basically about what to be aware of around the circumstances of your life, of your environment, of things to be aware of. Now, this could be around your work, your life, your love life, their love life, or anything like that, but we'll see what Sagittarius needs to be aware of around their environment, please. For Sagittarius, don't forget, Sag, you can watch it as a Life Path 5, a Sagittarius, or a Taurus placement. Could even be dealing with a fish and a Piscean. Okay, someone could be watching them. Let's see. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Any messages for Sagittarius to be aware of in their environment? So, you've got unfazed. Unfazed and unbothered. I really don't know and I really don't care. I please don't want your opinion about me smoking or not. If I'm smoking, then I'm smoking. Okay? But I don't need your opinion to say that I should or shouldn't be doing anything. So I'm unfazed, unbothered, and I'm kind of not listening to you. Okay? Not might be a Piscean. Now, if you're interested and very intrigued, somebody's just got triggered off through the reading that I did. That was a general collective reading. Okay? But this person's remaining unfazed and unbothered, and they possibly could be doing things around makeup and style and look. Okay? So they're remaining unfazed. If that is coming from that general collective reading, that might be this person. I'm still not bothered. Okay, so I'm still going to do it. It or a Steve. Let's see. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what should they be aware of, please, in their environment? So you've got child neglect. Bad parenting, scared of, hates parents, etc., etc. Okay, so it could be Electra. I'm hearing Electra or something, or lecture. Like, I'm just remaining unfazed by my parents and I'm not listening to what they're saying. It could be a knot, could be a Pisces. You could have gone through a lot of situations at home with a parent, a mother or a father. Okay, there could have been a hell of a lot of Capricorn maybe, or Gemini. But like just a lot of situations where it's like I'm just not being bothered about my son or daughter and I'm not bothered about them at all, or my son or daughter is not bothered about me and they don't show an interest in my life. Okay, because you do have a very stubborn energy that is definitely present here. So you got someone that knows, because they're closing they're nosy. I keep hearing that they're always nosing into my business. They want to know where I'm going, what I'm doing, when I'm coming home, who am I seeing, when am I talking, when am I not talking. Could be a knot, but this is a knot. All Pisces go through this with their parents. Okay, but again, it's because it's bred into their. You'll just see here, but like it's a bad parenting energy. They're really struggling, maybe around a parent that neglects them, because if they've got like 2 children, this can be a sign of mental abuse where they give the child loads of attention but then they stop giving one of the child attention, and then they make this person feel really shit and really down about themselves while they concentrate on the other child and basically play the children off against each other, which says that, oh, you're so great, you're brilliant, they feel really good, and then they neglect this one, and then they focus on the other one to say that the other one is the one that will outshine this one to make this one feel bad. Okay, and it's a very destructive karmic situation that goes on around parenting, because it's build you up, and then once you've built up, and then you start making me look bad in front of people, Michael Jackson. But like when you start to make me look bad, you're making me look bad. You're giving me a bad reputation. Okay, so you make me look bad. So I now need to make you feel bad so I look better than you. And I do that by focusing on my other child to make them look as if they're the best one of the bunch, and then I can get above. But when they start rising above me to make me look bad, I've got to knock this one down and bring this one up. And there's a lot of child abuse, neglect there that could be coming from a mother and a father energy there. So, like I said, this woman here in the picture, she seems as if she's really not bothered about one of her kids' welfare or mental health here, and I don't understand it, and I'm not listening to what you're saying, and I wonder why they're not listening to what I'm saying, because this child could have mental health issues. Okay, so I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear negativity. I don't want to hear anything else about what I should or should do. If this person has ADD, okay, attention deficit disorder, because you'll see that they're not paying attention to this energy here, and it might be because they're focused on the amount of shit that this person's given them through darkness, and you've constantly always negative. The things that you talk about are very negative. The way that you treat me is very negative. The way that you see life is very negative, and I don't. And because you see life as very negative, all you worry about is the television. You're talking about how much things are, how bad life is, how devastating things are, Devi, but like how devastating this is, how devastating that is, and how bad this is, and we've got to worry and we have to panic. This person's sick to death of listening to all of that negativity in their life, because they're trying to block out the dark thoughts. Okay, this is their shadow side. So because they're trying to block out dark thoughts, they can only do that by thinking of themselves. And when they do, this person doesn't like it, because they go, okay, then if you've got better things to do than talk to me. Yeah, but when I do, all you do is talk about things that are really negative. The worry, the stress, the panic. We've never got any money. We've never got this. We've never got that. Blah, blah, blah. Trevor, Tracy, Treacle, Tanya, Tatiana, in the family, yourselves, or whoever. Okay? But it's like, you know, if you're so poor, then why have you got so much? Why have you got brand new clothes, and why have you got everything else? Where did you get that from? So there could be another message here where someone's been spending a load of money frivolously, and they've been arguing with this person because of their style and their look is more important than being responsible child. Okay, so there's another message here now. Okay, so what I'm picking up is that someone might act, that might actually be the child here, okay, that has loads of nice stuff and everything else, okay, and the parent is saying, okay, if you're not paying me any money and you're not paying me any rent or anything else, then where did you get all this glitz and glam and everything else from? Where does your money go? Because if it doesn't go in towards me and it goes on yourself and everything else, then how can you afford all of this? Okay, so it might be an argument that you're getting into on a family situation over money, over like, well, if you've got all of this stuff and you look like this and you've got all of that, then where did you get all of that from? Where did you get all of these clients? I'm hearing clients. But where did you get all of that from? Where did it come from? Here. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Wendigo. So like, yeah, you got a few messages there. One is of this child that's been neglected by a parent their whole life, and they've been played off by parents all the time, okay, and that they're trying not to listen to the negativity that comes their way because they're remaining unfazed and unbothered. So the parent doesn't like when the child doesn't interact with the parent, because the parent or the child talks very negatively of probably one another to other people, or a mother, or they talk very negatively to the child, and the child gets sick to death of hearing all of the complaints and all of the negative vibration energy of darkness, dark thoughts. Dark thoughts only come from a person that has a complaint. If they have a complaint and they say, okay, I've got a problem. Okay, what is that? Well, we need to start worrying about, and you're like, okay, that's fucking set me off already. What do you mean we need to start worrying about? Okay, yeah, well, I'm very concerned, Stan. I'm very concerned that you're not. Okay, so I just heard you're. Okay, so what's that got to do with me? You are very concerned that you're not. So basically, I am very concerned that you're not. Blame, not going to work. Shouting, not going to work. I'm very concerned that you're not doing things right in your life. Not bothered, don't care, don't have an input, not bothered. Okay, then I'm very concerned that other people are not doing what I want them to do. Unfazed, unbothered, not bothered at all. Okay, I do not need to listen to people to say that I can think or be whoever I want. I've got a right to be that. I've got a right to think whatever I have. Okay, if you're telling me anything negative, I'm not interested. If you are telling me that I can't be something, I'm not interested. Okay, I don't want to keep hearing this can or can't, should or shouldn't, or you are not doing, you should be, you should not. I have a complaint to say about you. Projection, blame gets you nowhere. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Because this is, I deserve a better life. I deserve a better life than to be stuck here with these people. What is that? I deserve a better life than to be stuck here with these. It might be at work. It might be where there's just so much chaos here. Chaos, or K, or Kaylee, or Casey, or Cece. But there's so much chaos going on around work here that you don't have time to think. I just don't have time to think. You're not giving me any breathing space. You're constantly on at me and nagging at me, and I don't have a fucking time to think, man. You're not giving me that breather, okay? It's very important. Me, I'm very structured like that. If someone's pissing me off, I say, right, you've pissed me off now. I need a good day or so to get over this. Stop. I'm telling you now, stop. Okay? Because I need some time. Because you've put that much negative shit into my head that I need to think. Because I can't think. It's like a hornet's nest of fucking confusion. You've literally just rubbed me up the wrong way now, and I've just heard something that I really don't want to fucking hear, and I don't want to deal with it. So the last thing I want you to do is keep trying, so stop. Stop doing it, okay? I haven't got time to listen to that, okay? Some people in life, they get more angry the more they don't listen, okay? Because you can't make a person listen. Can't make them listen. The dulcet tones, Dave, the dulcet tones that come through to a person when it comes in the form of aggression, people don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to listen. Okay. So if that's at work and people are shouting at people at work, are they going to learn? If you were a very strict teacher and you scared your people to death, okay, and you scared them to death, are they going to learn anything by telling them that? Okay, class. I think that we're going to have some fun today, okay? So how about if we start learning, oh yeah, man, congratulations, brilliant, you're such a good student, blah, 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 great, okay? Instead of, you fucking little shit, we're now going to learn, listen, bam, and smash the tables and stuff down like that. Oh my God, straight away, amygdala goes, I need to protect myself from this lunatic, okay? Because you're a little bit too much, okay? So I ain't going to be listening to those demands. No way am I. You're actually going to lose business or to turn me away. Okay. So it's like that. It's whatever comes your way that feels off. It's like, no, this doesn't feel right. Yeah. Okay. So Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What should they be aware of in their environment? So you've got head in the clouds. So somebody is just like, I'm just daydreaming and just trying. It's like this child or this person here is doing their best, man, to stop listening to the demands that have come from this person here. Like, I'm doing my best to block the world out, okay? Could be this Pisces all day long, man. It's Pisces all day long, okay, or life path 3. It's like I'm really trying my best here to focus on like daydreaming. Like, okay, I just need to be some space. I need some time. I need to think, and I just need to, you know, to be in my own bubble and in my own world. I love my own world, and I need to be up in there. And this person doesn't like when this person doesn't think the same as the other person. Okay, yeah, well, we need to start thinking more practically. No, I don't believe in that we do need to start worrying about stuff. I don't think that, no. Because worrying isn't going to help. Stressing isn't going to help, because stress and worry just make things not happen. Okay, yeah, well, I'm concerned that you just got your head in the clouds all the time and that you're not thinking practically about your life. Yeah, well, whenever that happens, that happens. But at the moment, I need to just think. I need some breathing space to think, because I can't be doing with all of this. Okay, then I'm not bothered. Okay, well, if you're not bothered, then don't be. But I'm just going to concentrate on me here. Okay, so it's a little bit like that kind of... this doesn't have to be spoke of. It's the feeling that's coming from the energy. Okay. So let's see. Sagittarius. Any messages for Sagittarius to be aware of in their environment, please? So you've got screenshots, getting evidence, proof, and facts, Felix. So you got this, like, I don't know, getting screenshots. Is it all to do with this vanity affair, or this kind of like, okay, I need to prove the fact that you're doing something wrong, so I need to study and prove things about you. Well, so this is, okay, well, if you're not capable of doing it yourself, I'm going to study and use you as a test subject study, and I'm going to analyse everything and research everything that could be wrong with you. Don't do that to someone that has mental health, for fuck's sake. No. Here, I'm going to get evidence and proof and facts that there is something wrong with you here, and that I can then come back with you with all these facts to say, haha, I told you, it's because you're mental. Don't do that. No, don't do that. I told you it's because you're not in your right mind, didn't I? Let's see. Sagittarius. Ghosted. Come up in the general reading here. So this person keeps trying to get the other person's attention, and they get more and more frustrated and pissed off because they're insecure. Because when they're on their own, they don't like being on their own, which means, oh, okay, now I'm on my own, I don't like being on my own. Okay, so they get insecure. So they need to study and go over things of the other person, because it takes the focus off themselves. When they're left on their own to their own thoughts, they don't like their own thoughts. Their own thoughts gather to negativity. They start thinking about maybe the partner quite a lot. When I'm on my own, okay, I can't stand silence. I don't like my own. I don't like the dark. I can't stand being in the dark. I hate the darkness. I don't like it. I don't, because my mind plays tricks on me with my eyes in the dark. I can't shut off if it's quiet and dark. Like, if it's dark, if it's quiet, I can shut off. But me, I normally need some kind of distraction. Like, some people need a pendulum that swings, or a clock that ticks, right? Me, I like the TV that's on in order to drift off. I can fall asleep just like that. But if it's quiet and it's like eerie and it's kind of like really dark, my mind goes off into my moon sign and God knows what else. So I start thinking. If I've got something in the background, I stop thinking and I can fall asleep. Okay, so I don't know if any of you guys are like that, but each to their own. But I'm picking up here that someone's kind of like, okay, I need to do loads of research and find out what is wrong with this person, so I can then come back with them and tell them what it is that their problem is with them, because it's something that they're going through. So I need to study them, okay, instead of looking at myself, okay, and take the focus off me. I need to study them. So it's kind of like this person that puts people under a microscope because they don't like being left alone to their own thoughts and their own self. Because they're kind of like, okay, I can be very busy and everything else, but when I'm alone, okay, when I'm on my own and I'm alone, my thoughts start gathering up to the thinking that something is wrong with you. So they can start getting paranoid. You really can be dealing like a Virgo energy here. Okay. Like, when I'm alone with my thoughts, I don't like being alone with my thoughts. And now I don't like the fact that I'm being ghosted and left on my own. So I need to keep checking up on you every time you're back, to check up to see where you've been or when you're coming home. There's a person here that's very insecure, because it's got this vibe of, I'm very insecure because I have to dive into like loads of research about things to stop my mind from racing and, you know, thinking of negative stuff. I have to be alone, which is one of them. And the other one is like, no, I don't like being alone. I have to have you as a subject because that gives me something to think about, which is the other person. So they draw their attention away from themselves. They focus on the other person that much that makes the other person feel like, stop focusing on me, goddammit. Stop focusing on me. Please stop focusing on me. Stop doing that. Like, stop. Like, my mum's like this. Like, it's all Steve. Like, everything is Steve. And it's so much all the time. Like, I'm like, oh, God, will you please stop being all about me all of the goddamn time? Just get something going yourself, or just please stop focusing on me, goddammit. Like, just stop focusing on me. Okay, because it's force. It's this. Okay, all right then. If you don't want me to think about you, I'm just trying to think about your own wealth and your own health and your own everything else. The person doesn't need that. Okay, they don't need that. They need time to think here. So, whoever it is, Trevor, you do what you like. But let's clarify them, Sagittarius. So, let's see. What is this unfazed? Who is this coming from? A moon, a mother. Life path 9, Virgo, or a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, or just a mother. Okay, but very unfazed, unbothered, not listening, not, you know, I don't want to know. That's also a head in the clouds energy that comes through in this part as well. Okay, but the moon to me is normally a mother. A sun is a father energy. Okay. What is the child neglect here for? A Capricorn energy or a Gemini. It's still a toxic behaviour. Bad parenting, scared of, hates parents, worried that it's so toxic around them here. Freaks them out. Because some of them, it's like my parents don't give a shit about me. Like, they don't care about me at all. Or they care too much. Like I said, it's they're not bothered about me. Like, I could be an only child, and I'm an only child, and my parents don't give a fuck. They don't. They abandoned me as a child. I'm a lonely child, or I just have a father or stepfather. They don't give a shit, you know, blah, blah, blah. They're not bothered. And I could have, like, very toxic parents. And I keep going back to them and the same thing keeps happening. Head in the clouds. Because this is where this child doesn't want to hear also what is going on in the other person's relationship. Like I said, it's where parents start having a say about what another person should do with your life. Okay, you're supposed to be a doctor or a lawyer, or you're supposed to, or Laura, you're supposed to be this, you're supposed to be that. Okay, the structure of Taurus or Sagittarius or 5, you're supposed to be doing these. Okay, so it's kind of like this. Okay, so what makes you think that you can have a say or a word in my life, in my love life? My love life's my life. It's mine. I see or do whatever I want. You don't have a say in that. Oh no, but we need to let you know that you this is probably going on about me. But like, they're very bad for you. They're very bad for you. You shouldn't be with that person. They're very toxic. They're very draining. Oh yeah, but I've just told you about all of the stuff that they've... Stop telling your parents. Stop telling your parents about relationships that you're in. When you're in an argument or anything that may have gone wrong, the last thing that you ever want to do is tell a parent or a friend. Like, a friend normally is all right. If they have a huge opinion and you've told them every time and it ends up very toxic, where they start to tell you all of these things that you don't want to hear about your partner, is because you've gone and blabbed. You've gone and told them maybe that it's all the other person's fault. You blame them. That karma will come back to you here, because you'll find yourself in more and more toxic binds that your parents are now having a say over your life that you don't want to hear in the first place. It's what you need to do is keep your mouth shut and stop telling people here. Okay? Let's see. This is where other people start having an opinion against your life, you see. Head in the clouds is a 7 of Swords, life path 7 or Cancerian. So someone here is trying to influence, someone to split up. They're trying to influence a couple to leave the other one because they're putting toxic thoughts into their mind. So they're trying to get this person to believe in the devil, which means I'm trying to make you aware that the person that you're with is toxic and that they're not good for you. And I need to tell you all of these things so you leave this person. Head in the clouds. Someone's running straight back to the devil to go and tell them everything here. I'm going to run straight back to a Capricorn and tell them. This is also a telltale tip as well. Spreads rumours and lies, and I'm going to run back off to the Capricorn energy to confuse them by telling them something here. I'm just going to come back and tell you that this has happened. What is that? I can probably imagine there. Let's see. All the people. John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Screenshots. It's around money, but it's in reverse here. It's about money and evidence of money or people's relationships. I need you to leave the stable relationship because we believe it's not stable. Or we need you to get a better job because you've not got any money. You've never got any bloody money, are you? You always come back wanting money off me. You always come back to me when you want money, don't you? When you want money, you always come running back trying to get money. Here. And they take it and leave. And then they spend it very frivolously. That's why this person's getting fed up. Because they come back into a family setting. They come up, they upset the family. They take the money, maybe for drugs or alcohol or gambling. They take the money, and they take it, and then they go off wherever this is. And the proof of the fact is that they spend it straight away. They can't save money, this person. They spend it as soon as they get it here. So they're not trusted around money. Because they got their head in the clouds believing that one day this is going to be a big payout. But it's in reverse. So someone in the family here wants to know where all of this money's going here. Because it's being taken, this money here is being taken from someone. I need to know why you come back and took my money and went. What is ghosted? So you came in, you took a load of money off me, and then you ghosted me and disappeared. Where did you spend the money? Ghosted. Yeah, Tower. It's pissed this person off royally. Or the royal family, or the royal flush, or Ralph, or Richard, or Rachel, or Rashad, or Evans, or Barry. What is the Tower for? Yep. You went off and spent loads of money on riches, on fuck it or Stuart, but loads of riches. You went and you took all of that money to live it up in the city here. You took it for yourself and treated yourself with all of my money. You treated yourself to a new car, a new everything else, and you took it. And now you're treating yourself with all of that? That's mine. Here, that's what it seems like. Now there's also someone that's doing a hell of a lot of flauntatious behaviour around teasing people and prick teasing people, but that's come up in the general reading. Because these cards were very present in your weekly readings. Okay, so if you want your weekly reading, it is over on Facebook, Sagittarius, or Life Path 5, or Taurus Placements, or even the person that you're dealing with. Okay, but that's the story I've got at the moment. The other story is more than likely different because what we've done is a whole weekly reading for you, clarified them with a Rider-Waite, and then we've done these cards, I think it was, or have I been looking into also what does your partner think and feel about you and what is their projection of you? I think it was a load of that, but it's changed this week and then next week it will change again, over back to these and then clarified. But your weekly readings are all over on Patreon. If I'm doing a star sign over on here and it comes out, your reading will definitely be over on Patreon, okay? And the other ones as well. If you're watching Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, and there are like quite a few star signs that I might not be doing for a little while, if I don't do them, it's because they're over on Patreon already. So every star sign guaranteed, or Gary or Tina, guaranteed to be over on Patreon. If they're not here, it's because I'll be doing the wall, you need to hear this readings, okay? All right, guys, thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.